Good early morning from the Arizona desert. I'm Bill Southern, and you're watching Nugget Shooter Journals. It's hot, it's July, all that yada yada. And today is about the same as the last time I went out, except a different spot, okay? We're not gonna have as much cloud cover today, so I'm dressed for it. And we're gonna be raking right on caliche, false bedrock. And there's been quite a few little pieces taken off this hill I'm walking to. And we're gonna see if we can't get a couple. I did last time I was up here. But boy, is it quiet. We've gotten some rain now. A couple good ones. And only for an hour or so, but that's good rain for out here. And desert now is coming back alive slowly. And all the brown and stuff is going to once again switch to green if we get enough rain. And the smells out here are incredible. I mean, this place is just really bizarre. You gotta love it. So I'm gonna walk over here to these hills. This is an area where the old timers, and like it's old timers, you know, 30s, 40s, came out here with dozers and equipment and a big dryland dredge, and they scraped these hills right down to the caliche and down to the mudstone type bedrock. And you can see it right here. Look at this stuff. And not many people want to detect in here because of all the trash. But I'll dig trash. It don't bother me. Look at this mudstone house layered. Many, many moons to do all that. We're going to go right up here. So I'm waiting for the sun to kind of come up a little more, and I'll see you when I get my first target. Well, I've got what I'm assuming is another trash target. I've dug a bunch of them this morning. Phew. Yeah, we'll have look see here. Look at this greenstone. Isn't that tough? This is just volcanic pinkish stuff here. Interesting. A lot of interesting rock, but you can see from the camera view, we're right on top of the caliche here. They scraped this all off with loaders many, many years ago. And but anyway, yeah, nice sounding signal here. Man, I'm digging the trash like crazy today. And yep, BB, digging a lot of those. Boy, there must have been a lot of quail up here or something. I don't know. Or there's up here blasting away. Who knows with people. But I'm gonna keep at it. I'm hunting an auto one, and usually an all metal, but I'm cheating a little bit here and there. And if it's too raspy, I switch over and I check to see if it's iron or not, or the machine thinks it's iron or not. But anyway, I didn't even bring a pick today. I just got this. Whoop. I just got my rake, trusty aluminum rake, and we're just raking the bigger rocks off the top here and detecting. Hopefully I'll be able to pluck a piece or two. You never know. All these targets are very shallow. Just isn't any other way for them to be, actually, because they're right. The dirt's maybe deepest anywhere in here, except the tailings piles is several inches. Oh, there's two targets in one hole. Maybe. Yeah, it might be a hot rock. Yep, that guy right there. You've seen a lot of that now. But there's something else here. Something very small. Probably another hot rock. Just dump it on the scoop. I think I heard it hit. Yeah. I don't know. Something right there. Huh. It's rock. No. Something too small to hear after I moved it. Yeah, off we go. Well, this time we got 2 targets. One here. One here. Okay. We'll dig the one on the right. Right there. Still on the ground. That's always a good sign. Well, wasn't very deep, but it can't be very deep. It's right on top of that hard material there. Okay. Already in my fat little hand. Yeah, I've dug a lot of BBs today. I just don't know what these guys are shooting at up here. But I've dug me some. And I'm still digging them. Another darn BB. Woo, BB. Yee. I'm going to be able to fill a couple shotgun shells at the reloader. All the ones I'm digging today. All right, let's see what we got over here. Nothing left there. So it's right here. And down the ground a little bit too. Got it. Okay. What do you want to bet? Whoa, that sounds a little better. Maybe I won't bet it's a BB. Might be a flat piece of lead though. Dug a couple of them too. Over the riffles we go. Oh, I felt something hit my hand. Yes, I did. And there it is. Look at that. That shows up rather nicely, doesn't it? Look right there. Yep. Woohoo! That cheered me up a little bit. Oh, come here. Yeah, that'd be a nugget. That'd be a little bitty nugget. Actually, it's decent size for a flat little guy. San Domingo gold. Yep. Well, that makes me feel a little better. I'd rather have all those BBs turned to gold than be BBs, that's for darn sure. I don't know if I brought a jar to put that in. Whew. Well, I can't wait though till the weather gets cooler and I can start going deeper into the desert and some of our places where we get bigger gold. But hey, I'll take whatever I can get right now, my friends. Yes, I will. Take whatever I can get. Let me double check this here. I always like to double check where I dump my handfuls. You can hear this ground's really noisy. Listen. Ooh. Hot rocks and stuff. Suppose there's another target there. Nope. Nope. So anyway, we're going to move on. One nugget. Woot, woot. Another target. Right here. Uh-oh. I got a sneaking feeling. Okay. It cheered me up. There's an actual target in there. Already in my hand. Uh-oh. Hot rock. This one right here. That's why it showed all to the iron side. And it's more volcanic material. Not worth monkeying with. I've crushed up enough of them over the years that I know what's worth crushing and what isn't. Alright. We're going to move on. Well, another target right in front of where I just dug that little hot rock. This one sounds a little better. Sounds a little bit better. Huh. Got it. Okay. Let's see what it is. Sounds a little mushy. And that's usually not a good sign. I'm dumping the dirt on the coil just to make sure there's nothing else in my hand. Yeah, I see a rock I don't like. Yep, right there. Yep, the other half of that one I just dug. Another piece of it, I should say. Oh well. These guys are harvester ants. And when we get a little monsoon rain, they get real active. Look at them go. Yeah, these are good sized ants right here, my friends. Yeah, they're about 1/4 inch long, and by God, they defend their territory. And you can see they're all around here running around where I'm detecting. The thing is, even if you don't know any dance moves, by God, you get 1 or 2 of these up your pant leg and you learn something real quick. They bite a hole in you, and then they squirt some acetic acid type stuff from their abdomen into the wound. And boy, oh boy, man, that thing will swell up and last about 2 weeks. It hurts. But yeah, they've taught me how to dance more than once out here. But anyway, yeah, just some of the wildlife. Still only that one little nugget. I'm working my way back to the truck, so getting warm real fast. Once Big Red gets out, it heats up quick. See you in a bit. Well, don't you know this was a heartbreaker? Laying right on the bedrock. It's an old deer slug flattened out from hitting something hard. It is laying right on that bedrock down in that crack. Oh, Lordy. Yep, Heartbreak City. Well, here we are again. One little nugget today. And I'm stealing a little bit of shade for a minute here. It's hot. Yeah, you can see some of the layering in the mud and stuff. Here, this is old lake bottom or something along those lines. A lot of sediment solidified into this rock type stuff. It's kind of like a sandstone underneath the volcanic stuff here. Kind of cool. I got my one little nuggie, and I'll sure be happy when it cools off and we can get elsewhere, but that'll be another 4 to 6 weeks depending on the weather. We got to do August yet. August in Arizona is pretty warm too. It's real warm. But you know what? It's still nice to get out and hunt a little bit. Find a couple little pieces here and there. Keeps the cabin fever at bay. And I got some plans for some nice spots now that I'm not going into a day job every day. And I'm going to spend a lot more time in the field. And that'll give me the opportunity to help you learn more and help me find more gold. woot woot, and hopefully help you find some gold. And like I always say, guys, this is, guys and gals, this is just how I do it. This is what I've learned works for me, and it's the way I hunt. And if it works for you, great. I'd be really glad to hear if you find your first nugget and you're blaming it on me, but reality is, you're the one that found it. All you did was pay attention when somebody was up there talking and teaching you. And I don't claim to be the greatest teacher in the world, but I have found a bunch of nuggets in my day, pounds and pounds of them. So, worth giving a shot, right? Yeah, it's worth giving a shot. But for now, this is a little short video. But it's the humidity is up a little bit here. I think it's up around 35% today. That's hot. Okay, by our standards, that little bit of humidity when it's in the 90s is pretty toasty. And we only have a swamp cooler. We don't have central air conditioning or regular AC. It's a swamp cooler, evaporative cooler. And it works really well when the air's dry, but boy, when the air gets wet, it struggles a little bit. Sometimes we feel like we should go sleep in the camper, and we just might do that because it has AC. Just got to plug it in and go. And we could put AC in the house, I suppose, but the problem is the house is 100+ years old. And when we started remodeling the place years ago, after I bought it, it was in pretty rough shape. We started remodeling this thing. We started taking off the inside walls, and we realized the darn house is built with pallets. I mean, nailed together perfectly level, everything's perfect, but it's on pallets. And the house actually sits on big river rocks, like I'm sitting on. And they leveled them and put them in there. Over the years, it's moved around a little bit, so the house isn't as level as it should be. But we don't have enough insulation on those walls because we're going to have a bunch of guys come in and just blow the stuff into the wall so we could have central AC. And without completely replacing the walls, that's just not going to happen. I suppose you could take all the wall board off and stuff insulation in every nook and cranny. It's just not worth the money. So we get through these months with evaporative cooler as well. But the good side of that is it only costs about $72 to run that puppy for a month. That beats a $500-600 electric bill, doesn't it? So anyway, my friends, if you like these videos and enjoy coming along on these trips, maybe like, subscribe, and ring that little bell next to the subscribe button, and that'll get you notified every time I put up a video. And if you'd like to hear the comments and questions you folks have, that's a big part of my day, and I look at all the comments. I don't miss any of them unless it's some odd reason. But I look at them all, and I usually respond to all of them. And I'd be really glad to hear from you. But for now, I think I'm going to go to the store and get something cool to drink and go sit in my big easy chair at home and work on the computer a little bit. Nugget shooter out.